What is going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 2 of the Galar Goodbye Gauntlet. Today I am joined by none other than Krebs. What is going on, dude?
Not much. I got my new setup in my dorm, just trying to get used to college life, and I'm psyched to play some Series 2.
Yeah, this is really, really awesome because, this is the first series that we had, like, actual live events at, and then the world caught on fire for, like, approximately 2 years, and so we didn't have live events. Don't remember what happened in that time, but,
Fair enough.
But yeah, this format is what I really started getting into and everything. So I really enjoyed this format. There was a lot of like prep work going into Collinsville, which was of course the first live tournament that I had been to in forever for VGC. And something, this is Carl's first actual tournament for VGC. So
Aw.
we were really, really excited about this format. It's super fun. What are your thoughts on it, dude?
So with this format specifically, so this is actually when I also started getting into competitive. I was with some of my
Okay.
friends, and we were watching I think it was the Dallas Regionals. We were watching that together. And as you mentioned, when the world caught on fire, that's when I really started like kind of grinding and being like, I want to figure this out. Because I've been playing these games since I was like, since before I could like read English. So I feel like I have a really good understanding of it and its mechanics, and I want to be able to kind of show people what I got. And I feel like throughout the 2020 season, 2021 season, 2022 season, I've definitely been able to grow as a player and get some like minor accomplishments, but accomplishments nonetheless under my belt.
Dude, I mean, I understand that like to the T. Obviously, Carl and I have like a background of like content creation and everything, but like coming to Pokemon, this is a game that both of us are very, very familiar with, but like have no competitive background to. So it's just like, well, if we're gonna do this, we might as well make content doing it too. So like we have a like progress bar essentially to show people, and it's. I would like to think I've gotten better in the 2 years we've been doing this. In hindsight, when episode 1 comes out, I lost to weakness policy Tyranitar because oops, I forgot that thing exists.
Yeah, I honestly
Like,
didn't really know about weakness policy until I started playing in the Dynamax format.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
discovering
because
new things I didn't really look at before. Because in singles, which is where I started, it was non existent. But in doubles, there's no toxic stall. So I was very, very attracted to doubles.
you don't have to play Toxapex and Blissey every round.
That's right. I mean, you play Chansey once in a blue moon, but I can say with confidence, I've never lost to Shuckle Chansey.
I can't say that.
Oh.
I am. Yeah, but I've also for RTT, the draft league that
Mhm.
Aaron and I were both in this last season. I drafted Blissey and Shuckle,
Okay.
and I got to ruin his day with it.
Nice, nice. That's what it's all about.
Like, I've been the bad guy, and it's hilarious doing it. But like, then everyone at that point, one of the people who like helped create the format and
Mhm.
everything, he does like power rankings and everything for it too.
Yeah.
He put out a video afterwards, ranking each team with how best they can beat Chansey Shuckle.
I mean, you either
So just like
die the hero or you live long enough to see yourself become Chansey Shuckle, you know?
the problem is this happened week 2, so like everyone had a plan for it after that. It's like, all right, fine, I see how this is. I got to do my thing once, and I got to show it was obnoxious, and it was great.
Never again. Yeah.
But yeah, so talking like you said you started really playing heavily competitively when Series 2 started. How long have you actually been playing Pokemon?
So, I've been playing since I was like 6 years old. I got my grubby little hands on a DS Lite, and then somehow, don't even remember how, I'm gonna be honest, I got a copy of Pokemon Emerald. And,
Okay.
I worked up with like Gen 4. I don't think I got Gen 5, but I got into Gen 6 and stuff like that. So I got to, kind of grow up with it. And I got Sword and Shield like on release day. And I've been, playing competitive singles on Showdown. I think I was playing Overused and Anything Goes, just kind of for fun, making like gimmicky sets with my friends. And when I saw doubles, I was like, okay, this is pretty fun. It seems like you can kind of get away with doing a lot more stuff because, there's two of them. So I can do double the funny stuff. And, it's harder to just sweep things, but being able to kind of build up and like position and not just get steamrolled by like someone using Mega Rayquaza was a lot more satisfying. So, now I'm 19 at the time of this, so I've been playing for 13 years. So it's been a while. And I feel like all of that has
just a few years.
Yeah. I feel like all of that has culminated into like having really good game knowledge, being able to look at something and being like, I kind of know what that does. I can work with that. Which, kind of played into like the funny, herdier stuff, which you played with.
Yeah.
Like just those random kind of, oh yeah, that thing. Let's do that. Sounds fun. So I think it's really helped drive my love for the series, is being able to use those weird little nuggets of information to find success, whether it be good or just like, I won a battle, never again kind of thing.
I am definitely in that same boat where I like to bring things that people have never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like to play the off the wall things because, well, people aren't going to be prepared for it.
Exactly.
And that's very much like my team building style.
Mm-hmm.
For Draft League a couple weeks back, I played against Titan.
Okay.
And he's a newer player. I think he started in like Series 9 or so.
I think you're right.
I could be wrong about that, but it's fairly recently. And I'm like, I have worked with Casey. I know how he plays and everything.
Yeah.
If I bring something he's never played against before, I win. Like, that's just like my instinct is, if I play something he's never seen before, he's not going to be able to fully adapt to it quick enough.
He challenged
So
me.
I ended up playing Solgaleo Dugtrio.
Oh.
Just like
What?
it's like Arena Trap plus Bulldoze is like, heck yeah, this is great. He ended up bringing Yveltal. I'm just like, I am so dead.
Yeah, one foul play and it's over.
He spent so much time trying to figure out what Dugtrio does that Solgaleo got to sweep him. So, like, I understand that idea of, I want to do goofy things for the sake of being goofy.
Yeah.
That's literally my identity.
Playing against Titan and also Bauerdad a couple times, I was bringing my Herdier, and both times afterward they were like, dude, I didn't know what that thing was going to do, so I left it alone, and I shouldn't have. And then for game 2, they kind of tried to focus it, but they couldn't stop it, so they kind of figured it out a little bit too late. That's what I like doing, because in a best of 1, like, I ran, it was like Choice Scarf Tapu Fini with Soak, along with Gigantamax Rillaboom, and that was when Metagross is super popular, and I spec'd it to be able to, like, Oko. And I could also soak my Shedinja, and, like, you wouldn't realize it's a Scarfini until it goes before your Dragon
Until it's too late.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We, last week, Jay and I played for Draft League, and we banned the top 50 Pokemon.
That's right.
Usage.
That's right. Banger video,
so,
by the way.
Dude, it was really, really sick.
Yeah.
Multiple people on our teams all came to the same conclusion, and just like, we're going to play this new format that no one else is.
Yeah.
And multiple people on my team brought Soak Inteleon so we could try to blow people up with it.
Yeah.
Like, I played Inteleon plus Zekrom, essentially doing the same thing of
was it
take away their typing. I was physical.
Okay.
And just, blow them up before they can really threaten me. Take away their stab so I'm not weak to it or whatever. Yeah, just crazy off-the-wall things.
Love it.
So, that being said, I'm really curious what you're bringing this week, because, like, I don't want to say my stuff is off the wall. I feel like for Series 2, mine is pretty standard. And knowing you, there's going to be something I've never ran into before.
I don't know. Like, Series 2 is when I first kind of started taking it seriously. I kind of accepted, like, oh, there's a meta, some things are better than other things. So that's very evident, I would say. It's like, okay, there's like this one or two funny things, but then a lot of it, is something that's more, I think the right word to use is consistent. That's the polite word to use.
Yes. It is correct.
Yeah.
Correct is the word to use, because, well, yeah. I understand completely.
Yeah.
But I think I'm ready to jump into the game whenever you are, man.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's
Yeah,
let's go.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't played this in like a few years, so yeah, let's brush the dust off of my guys. Let's do this.
All right, so this week we're doing pretty standard stuff for Series 2. There's a lot of like tech that came in from Series 2 that we're going to explore here. Something that people really were excited for in these early formats is Dracovish. So we're pairing it with Whimsicott here for Tailwinds. We have super high-powered Fishious Wrens. We have AV Duraludon here. Justified Arcanine to pair with Whimsicott for beat-up stuff. Intimidate choice is Hitmontop. We have Sleep Powder plus Rage Powder here on Butterfree. I think this seems really cool. And Krebs is bringing Zard, which is sick. We have Dusclops over there as well. Kind of forgot Dusclops was legal. That's cool. I think I like Whimsicott Dracovish up front here. This allows me to potentially switcheroo, take away the Eviolite off of Dusclops, Fishious Wren and or Crunch to pick up the KO off of it before Trick Room can go up. I think Arcanine looks really good here as well, so like Arcanine is probably going to be our primary Dynamax target. I'm really considering like Duraludon versus Butterfree here. I think having access to Duraludon is probably fine. I feel like this combination in particular could struggle against exactly Gastrodon, but I think we're fine. Duraludon plus Dusclops. Okay. I think he's going to see my eject button, which is immediately going to reveal that I am Trick here, or Switcheroo. But it doesn't reveal I'm beat up, so that's cool. Oh, he could be Ally Switch Dusclops. I think the play... I'm going to Ally Switch into the Duraludon slot. And I'm going to go for a Crunch into that slot as well. If he Dynamaxes and doesn't Ally Switch, I get to pick up a KO on it. If he does Ally Switch here, I'm good. This plays around the Gastrodon switch in. And like, if Trick Room goes up here, I'm kind of fine with it. Ooh. Okay. All things considered, that's okay damage. I don't like the idea of giving Dusclops the lefties. Okay, Torkoal's gonna come out. That's pretty okay for us. Sun is going to go up. Trick Room is going to go up as well. But now what? I think I want to switcheroo that slot again. I think I'm just going to make the exact same play. Like, if this is just Eruption, I'm fine. Nice choice, Specs. Love that move. Whimsicott is very KO'd, and that's fine. This is Will-O-Wisp. But we miss. Okay, sick. Lefties Torkoal, new meta. So now I can go into Duraludon here. I do have Dark Pulse, so I can actually pressure the Whimsicott pretty effectively. I mean, not the Dusclops pretty effectively. I think I am just going to max, go for a Darkness into the Dusclops. I'm going to swap into Arcanine, reading the Will-O-Wisp into that slot again. This is also going to lower the Torkoal's special attack, special defense. So I can do some pretty decent damage to it, hopefully next turn as well. And thanks to the AV and me Dynamaxing here, I should be fine. Okay, no Dynamax from his end. This all feels pretty okay for us, all things considered. I feel like Dynamaxing here is probably fine. It lets me put on a lot of pressure against him. Okay, there's a Heat Wave. That is still going to do a solid chunk. And it gets the burn. Will-O-Wisp is going to fire off into the Arcanine. That's great. They're going to reveal Dark Pulse here. Honestly, pretty decent damage. So now we need to worry about Pain Split. Which is annoying, but not the end of the world. Lefty's Torkoal. Notably, I didn't reveal that I'm Intimidate on Arcanine, so he should know about Beat Up now as well. I think I'm just going to Darkness into the Torkoal slot this turn. I'm going to Flare Blitz the Dusclops. I'm Sun boosted. Another Heat Wave, that's fine. Is just Pain Split into the Arcanine, which actually allows me to gain HP. Thank you. So kind. We do pick up the Torkoal there, them being at -1 will do that. And now, with the sun being up, Flare Blitz should KO, I would hope. Perfect. Okay. So there is still a Gastrodon on that side, which is looking pretty good, all things considered. It doesn't have its item anymore, which is good. And it is at 50%. And there's his Duraludon as well. So I think he's probably also AV. How many turns of Trick Room left? Is this it? This is it. I wonder if this is Big Slug. I think I need to try to take his Duraludon out, because it is at full HP, so it could be his Dynamax target here. Question is he Life Orb or Assault Vest on his Duraludon? Okay, it is Big Slug. That's cool. It's good for us. So we might be able to one-shot his Duraludon here. Okay, he is Life Orb. That's really good to know. Max Quake, is this into Arcanine or is this into Duraludon? Try to take me out. Duraludon does go down. That special defense boost isn't going to do much in the face of Dracovish Arcanine, when I've already revealed I'm physical Arcanine. So the question is can I win this game while being threatened here? Arcanine is the fastest thing on the field. So I am able to hopefully do some decent damage into Duraludon here. And I still do have Crunch as well. I don't have like Dragon Tail, right? No, I have Ice Fang. Ice Fang is neutral. It could allow me to freeze. Yeah, let's go for it. And CC is more damage, right? 120 versus 120. This is super effective. This is not. I think spreading my damage here is correct. I think he can reasonably take out one of my mons this turn, not both. Maybe targeting down the Gastrodon was correct this turn. Try to remove his Dynamax. And then whatever my last mon is. Oh! Okay. I wasn't expecting that to one-shot, actually. Sick. I will take that all day. Freeze? Freeze? No freeze. This should be into Arcanine, I would hope. Oh, it is into Draco. But Draco holds on? Perfect! That was a crit, too. Okay. I think we win this game. Because again, he can only reasonably take out one of my Mons. And regardless of who he targets, I'm able to outspeed him. Yeah, this game was really, really sick. Is this enough? Nowhere near it. Got it. But Ice Fang, based on the damage we did last turn, should be enough. Oh, it's not. That's fine. We're fine. No, Arcanine! Okay, so his out here is Ice Fang miss? I mean... yeah, that is playing to his out. But Dracovish doesn't let us down. Heck yeah, alright. Super, super solid game one. Okay, so we learned a lot. What can we do? I would love to play with the same rules. Maybe Butterfree is better than I thought it was. Butterfree putting stuff to sleep here actually seems really powerful. You could have like Max Lightning on Duraludon, but does Butterfree outspeed Duraludon? 5. It outspeeds mine, which if he's modest, yeah. I think I like Butterfree here. Do I want to just do like Butterfree Duraludon? That puts a lot of pressure against him right here from the get-go. Do I want to max Duraludon? Probably not. I don't think I like Hitmontop here. It just doesn't feel like it does anything. I have Helping Hand, but I don't think that's enough. Do I want Dracovish or do I want Arcanine? I think I want Whimsicott for sure. I think I want Arcanine. It puts on a lot of pressure against this team. Yeah, I like these four. Let's do it. We're up a game. He needs to adjust to what we're doing. I think we're fine. If we can put his Mons to sleep, I feel really good about our position. It's gonna be Butterfree Charizard. Okay. So, here's the thing. Charizard is faster than Butterfree. If his Butterfree goes for Rage Powder, I'm kind of fine. I could swap Butterfree into Arcanine this turn. I think I want to Sleep Powder his Charizard. And Max Lightning his Charizard as well. If he redirects this, it's great. If he goes for Tailwind, that's also fine. Because if this is like Tailwind plus Wildfire, I can bring out Whimsicott and Tailwind myself, and then mine's delayed. Notably, Charizard is faster than Duraludon, but that's kind of fine. If this is Rage Powder, I just feel like we also made the fine play. What's interesting about this is even though I'm setting Electric Terrain, because Charizard's Flying type, it can be put to sleep. This is Airstream plus Tailwind. Things get awkward. But, I mean, not really. His Butterfree is now faster. Oh, his Butterfree's now faster. Oh, this is really bad. I misplayed this really hard. I should have swapped Duraludon into Whimsicott. That's a really good play, too. That's a really, really good play. Okay, so we do about half. But now, he's going to... He's going to max guard because he knows I'm going to be able to outspeed him with Tailwind. So this is actually my play to... I click D-Gleam. And lightning his Butterfree. Because he's going to protect Charizard. And then he's going to try to set his own Tailwind. Oh, he's faster than me. That's still fine. I knew his Butterfree was faster. Okay, Butterfree down. Nice crit for good measure. Duraludon comes out. He could protect it this turn. I think setting Tailwind is correct. And then I'm going to try to take his Charizard out. So Charizard is currently the fastest thing on the field. But my Tailwind will last longer than his. He doesn't Airstream. So our Duraludons could potentially be Speed-Tied now. He wins the Speed-Tie? Flash Cannon might just take me out here. Okay. We get to see if he's actually Life Orb here. He is. Okay. Presumably, it wasn't on Charizard, so... But we also know that Arcanine is able to one-shot his Duraludon full with close combat. So we can just kind of ignore his Duraludon at this point, because Arcanine is also going to be faster than his Duraludon. So we can just target down whatever comes in next to it, and like try to clean the game up that way. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So he's going to protect Duraludon. So we double the Gastro this turn. I think it's correct to still CC the Duraludon, actually. Now that I've actually thought about this, because even if he attacks, it's kind of fine. Yeah, no protect there. And now this actually could cost me my Duraludon as well. My Arcanine. But I'm AV. Ah, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. He's now -2 special attack, which is good for us. Dang it. Should've just CC'd. Yep. Had we just clicked close combat there, I think we were fine. Oh, that's fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Man. Another game lost to literally the last turn, making a read afterwards. How do we want to adapt? How do we want to adapt here? I don't think Duraludon Max is actually all that good. I think I really like Arcanine. I haven't revealed Wild Charge yet. I think I like Arcanine Whimsicott. I don't think I want Butterfree. I want Dracovish. Duraludon. I could bring Hitmontop. Hitmontop should probably check his Duraludon as well. 130. If this is Stab. Hitmontop's actually really interesting leading into his Butterfree. You know what? I think Hitmontop needs its time to shine. Let's make the adjustment here. I don't particularly like it on the lead, but I think having in-game fake out and close combat could be really impactful here. Even if, like, Rocky Helmet is not all that great into his team. Charizard, Butterfree. Same lead from him. So I am going to max strike his Butterfree, and I'm going to beat up my Arcanine. He has to be scared of Switcheroo here. He has to be terrified of Switcheroo. But, like, I also outpace him if I go for Tailwind. I think beat up is the play. I think there's a lot going on in this game. Notably, Charizard is faster than Arcanine. I'm really hoping he goes for Rage Powder here. Oh, this plays really bad. Because he can Sleep Powder my Arcanine before I get an attack off because of Airstream. So he Airstreams my Whimsicott and then Sleep Powders my Arcanine. No, he does go for Rage Powder! Oh! This is great! Thank you. Ow. Ow again. The longest animation in Pokemon history. Now he Airstreams, but because I max striked, I get to ignore it. So then Hitmontop can come in, fake out the Butterfree, KO it, and then I have Max Lightning into Charizard to KO it. Show me Focus Sash. And we crit for good measure. Gonna go ahead and say it. I don't think that crit mattered. I don't think that crit mattered, guys. Hitmontop has one job this game. Come in, beat up a Butterfree. What if he protects Butterfree this turn? What does that mean? I mean, either way, I'm Max Lightninging the Charizard. And, like, this has to be my play. If he double protects, I can Bullet Punch and make the same play next turn. Like, either way, I get to take this Butterfree out. Okay, okay. Free chip damage. Love it. Okay. It's a good play regardless. Because now I am going to swap. I think preserving Hitmontop here is, again, really important. I think I'm going to Max Knuckle the Duraludon. A good Helping Hand. I think I just need to take the Duraludon out this turn. And I'm going to swap here, because I think Dracovish is my worst Pokemon at this point. Being able to put pressure on that Butterfree is actually really important, I think. As weird as that sounds. Yeah, he does go for Wildfire, presumably into Dracovish, which we live because we 4 times resist. He also doesn't protect Duraludon, and I outspeed it because he didn't Airstream. So yeah, now I have a +5 Arcanine with extreme speed to pressure whatever I need to. And a +1 Choice Band Dracovish. I feel like we are in the driver's seat. Ouchies. So both of our Dynamax are over. Both of us walked away with 1 KO. His Butterfree is essentially KO'd. He does have Gastrodon here. Notably, Charizard is still faster than Arcanine. I think we just split damage. Yeah, Charizard protects. He's going to try to KO my Arcanine this turn. But I'm not going to... Oh, he's just going to double protect. Okay. That's also fine. I'm going to reveal E-Speed. Dracovish is going to take a little more damage here. +5 E-Speed has to KO Charizard, right? If nobody got me, you got me, right, Charizard? I mean, right, Arcanine? But, like, also right, Charizard? Oh, yeah, not even close. I don't know why I ever doubted you, Arcanine. Freeze? Freeze? Or flinch? Never lucky. We live that. Yeah, we do! And he gets the special defense drop? So unlucky. And of course Butterfree comes out. But I mean, again, I'm just gonna split my damage here. If he Rage Powders, it doesn't matter. Arcanine's faster than Butterfree, so I get that off before he Rage Powders. And then Ice Fang did over 50% to Gastrodon last turn, so if it does get redirected, like whatever, it's fine. We should have this game cleaned up. Worst case scenario, we still have a full HP Hitmontop in the back with Fake Out and close combat pressure. E-Speed should pick up the Gastrodon by a mile. No, Arcanine, you're so sleepy. Pump. Oh, this is a sick match. This is a really, really fun match. All things considered, I'm really excited to talk to Krebs about this post game. Dude, that match was sick.
Dude, you made me feel like a casual. Oh my god. So, okay, a few key things. In game 1, you might have noticed that I used Pain Split after I hit you. It has been so long since I've seen a Torkoal and a Dusclops on the field at the same time that I forgot that Torkoal was actually slower than Dusclops.
Yeah. You healed. It wasn't like significant. It was like 5 HP, but I'm just like, oh, that's nice. No, thank you.
The difference is giving you 5 HP or taking away 50, which would have made a difference.
Correct. Very, very much so.
Oh man, and also the beat up strats is not something I've had to think about since like the Isle of Armor came out. Whenever the camera panned out, I'm like, oh, I know what's happening, and like my heart just dropped. I turned to my roommate and I just went like, Scott, help!
I'm dead. I was as soon as you like led the same way, like the Butterfree Charizard lead, I'm just like, I put on so much pressure against him with this lead particular because you can't Rage Powder me because I have like Grass type.
Yeah.
So you have to worry about not only Switcheroo, but you also have to worry about me outspeeding you with Tailwind.
Yeah.
Like and like just those two by themselves is threatening.
Yeah.
Or you had to deal with a +4 Arcanine.
So after you revealed Dazzling Gleam, that really bummed me out because I'm like, crap, he could break my sash, right? So my thought process was, okay, if I can just sack Butterfree, that's okay. And then I can like do big damage and get my stuff. But then you use Max Strike. And I'm like, oh, this is justified Arcanine, isn't it? So yeah, you got Extreme Speed. And you took away my speed boost that I worked so very hard for. So that was also a bit of a sad day.
After I locked in, my mind went, oh no, I'm just dead. You Airstream my Whimsicott, I get my beat up, but then your Butterfree outspeeds my Arcanine, so you just sleep powder me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so dead.
Like, what I was afraid of, actually, was Safety Goggles Arcanine.
Yeah.
Or, what was the other one? There was another possibility that I really didn't like, that I honestly forgot what it was. So I thought Rage Powder was just safe.
Yeah, like Lum was like it's all a non-zero amount of play. Safety Goggles, of course, was really common.
Yeah.
I was actually Expert Belt.
That's why I did so much damage to my Duraludon. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
So I'm like, Duraludon has a high...
huge amounts of damage.
I forgot how much I loved seeing Duraludon do like that little move. I love
it. Dude, Duraludon, like, on both of our sides, I'm just like, oh, this is sick. Because, of course, you were playing the Life Orb set. I was playing the AV set. So, like, those are the two sets that it really ran.
Yeah.
Like, occasionally you'd see, like, Weakness Policy next to, like, Hitmontop, which is something I can bluff on this team because I have Mach Punch-esque. But it actually felt really good. I was talking in, like, team preview, I'm just like, Hitmontop feels so terrible into this matchup because all your damage is like special. I'm like, I don't do anything.
I think
and I'm like,
go ahead.
And so then for game 3, I'm just like, well, I get to like Fake Out Pressure seems really important for like the end game. I also have Helping Hand. I have priority because I have Bullet Punch. Like, so I started thinking about it. I'm like, this will be. We'll try it. Why not?
Yeah.
And then like after Whimsicott went down, I'm like, holy crap. See, like, Hitmontop gets to do a thing!
I was like, okay, so I got the one, I can still use Sleep Powder, because I have a speed boost. Okay, well now I don't have a speed boost. That's okay. I can Airstream. That's not okay. He's got a move that's quicker than me. I'm sad now. Like, it was all, like, after the beat-up, it was, like, a slow descent into, like, the Mr. Incredibles thing, where it's, like, really scuffed and stuff. That was my... organs.
Just your literal existence is just fade to black.
Dude, I totally forgot about Justified. I should have picked up on it too, because there wasn't Intimidate, but I'm so used to seeing Incineroar switch in the Intimidate, I'm used to just going, okay, that's an Intimidate, write it down, whatever.
That's an Intimidator, yeah, sure, whatever. And I thought about that when I switched it in game 1. It was like, well, this is really obvious that I'm no longer Intimidate, like, because it didn't trigger. But also at the same time, your team doesn't care about it.
Exactly, so I didn't even pay attention. I was watching the oscillating fan across the room. I've seen Intimidate so many times. If I have to see Intimidate again, like...
You're like, alright, cool, I have 7 seconds, I had to sit here and wait.
Exactly.
So I'll stare at the fan.
Yeah. Oh, that was super fun though. Like, I'm a little sad that I forgot the speed interactions in game one, but that was just super fun. It was very, very refreshing, especially to go back to a format with like lower power levels. It was
Yeah,
nice. It was cool.
yeah. The game one, turn one, I'm just like, well, he knows about eject button.
Yeah, the frisk was
Clearly,
big.
clearly he's not gonna go for trick room, right? Because he's gonna like anticipate me doubling that slot to remove it.
Yeah.
So that means he's gonna go for ally switch, and I'm still gonna remove it. And then you swapped out. I'm like, well, that's lame.
Yeah. No. Okay. Another honest thing. I forgot all of Dracovich's other coverage moves other than Vicious Rend. Because like you see it clicks, it lives by the Vicious Rend, it dies by the Vicious Rend. Like that's pretty much it. So when I saw like Crunch, I was like, oh, it can use its mouth for other stuff.
This has more than one attack. Got it.
One thing I was afraid of, I was like trying to figure out where your Choice Scarf was. So like, it could be Dracovich, it could be Arcanine, and it could be Butterfree. Choice Scarf Butterfree is something I ran at the end of Series 4, I believe.
Uh-huh.
And it only had one move. It had Sleep Powder. And its name was Butt. And that was the whole set.
I was actually you saw I was choice banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not actually have a scarf. It was Expert Belt and Sash. And like in team building, I'm like, man, this Hitmontop just does not look good like into this matchup because I'm Rocky Helmet Intimidate. So it's just like it doesn't do anything here.
Yeah. I was super sad when you took away my Choice Specs because Choice Specs Torkoal with Eruption was always just a nuke. That was fun.
And dude, like, it's still nuked Arcanine. Like,
it did a lot of damage. It was a Heat Wave. It did like a third. I'm like, ooh, that's a resisted hit.
Yeah.
Doesn't look not very effective to me, buddy.
I know, and like as soon as Trick Room went up, I'm like, the worst part is when you switched into Gastrodon on turn 1. I'm like, all right, cool, I get to take its item. Oh no, this gives him a free switch.
Yeah.
I really hope Torkoal doesn't come in. Oh, there's a Torkoal. God.
The big turtle. Oh yeah.
Just the wave of emotions. It's like, okay, this is fine. Oh, this isn't fine. Maybe it's fine. Yeah, it's definitely not fine.
I gotta tell you my nicknames on here because these are nicknames from 3 years ago.
Oh yeah. You asked me earlier in the week if nicknames were going to be visible.
Okay, so I'm just gonna list my favorite ones because there's 2 that I'm really proud of. Sorry, 3. Duraludon was Iron Golem.
Okay.
Torkoal was Vape Turtle, and my personal favorite one is Butterfree, which is Butterface. I like that one.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Yeah, thank you so much for the run back of Series 2. That was super fun. I've 0 complaints. That was great.
Dude, it was a lot of fun. Before we get out of here, do you want to plug your stuff?
Yeah, I'd love
to. I know you also are a content creator.
That's right.
When does my video go up?
Ooh, that's right. The one that you were a part of. That is going to be, I believe, early November.
Okay.
Yeah, so just because I had a bunch of stuff scheduled. Yeah. That was super fun though. I'm glad you enjoyed that, by the way.
so where can people find you on the internet, man?
Yeah. So they can find me. They can find my Twitter account, KrebsVGC on Twitter. I've also got a Twitch. I don't stream on there right now because I'm at college. That's KrebsVGC on Twitch. And I've also got the channel, which is KrebsVGC on YouTube. It's all the same. It's with a K, by the way, not a C. Carter will put the spelling on screen, or Carl. Hey, Carl, how you doing?
Yeah, Carl will do it.
Yeah, that's I think it's all I got.
Did you know there's someone on YouTube as well who is KrebsVGC?
That is an abandoned project, actually. That's also me.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, it was one that I was doing with one of my friends, and then we were just kind of like, and we stopped.
That's so funny.
You can actually recognize the gradient background with the bucket hat. If you saw my older logo with the Shedinja, it was a blue gradient background and a bucket hat. And that other one is a red gradient background with the bucket hat. So
Yeah.
before I had it professionally done, that's what it was.
That's so funny.
I know, right? By the time this goes up, that channel will probably be gone. I honestly forgot about it.
Oh, that's so funny.
Everyone will think you're a liar. Haha.
I'm gonna screenshot this real quick.
Oh no, it's photoshopped.
This has been awesome, man. I am very, very glad we got to do this. And
Me too.
I think that is going to be it for today, everyone. Thank you so much. Go give Krebs some love on the internet, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe while you're here. And we'll see you next week with some more. Hold on, shit. Some more. Let's try this outro one more time. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe. Go give Krebs some love, and we will see you next week with some more Galar Goodbye Gauntlet. Have a good one.
Ooh, do you mind if I throw in my little spice here?
Yeah, do your thing, man. Do your thing.
If it is night for you, have a good rest of your night. If it is morning, please have a great rest of your day. And remember to stay hydrated and have a good one.
You heard the man. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.